What we're demonstrating here is automatic DNS failover, and we're using TZO-HA's high availability DNS platform, which provides for automatic DNS failover, including server monitoring, load balancing, and geographically aware load balancing. But for today's demonstration, we'll be showing the simple server monitoring with automatic failover. And you'll see here on the left side, there's the hierarchy where your DNS zone file individual records would reside. TZO is a full-service DNS hosting provider, so all of your DNS needs and functionalities are built into this web management interface right here. Today we'll be looking at this record here, TZO-GO.com. You'll see that it's identified with an F as a failover record. We can see over here that there are a number of IPs defined. Boston is our primary site 1, San Jose secondary, and in this instance we've got Hong Kong defined as a potential tertiary site as well. And you'll see that there have been a number of outages over the course of the past hour or so. Little up-down statuses here. But right now we see that everything is up and healthy and green, and right now TZO-GO.com should be resolving to this primary 1.143 address, and we can prove that or show that momentarily. Bounce to the Manage tab, where we see that the definitions here for failover and the operating mode pull down. There are some manual features, force to site 1, force to site 2, if you wanted to operate in a manual mode or potentially provide server maintenance, things like that. You can control your DNS to point to a particular IP address fairly quickly. You'll also see the failover options. Failover switchback, failover stayover allows the user to control what happens in the event of an outage, and then control when and if you actually switch back to the primary IP address. Failover switchback obviously switchbacks to the primary IP. Failover stayover will stay at that secondary IP location, and that may be for DNS or database synchronizations, data synchronizations of any type at that point that may need to be scheduled off hours, as well as your load balancing options down below here. And here are the definitions of Site 1, Site 2, Site 3. Boston, as we said, is the primary. You see the priority is 1. San Jose priority 2. Hong Kong priority 3. So what we're going to do is bounce over to the Tools menu here and choose a particular option, Show Query Results from Outside DNS Servers. And we're going to see what the external public internet DNS servers are responding back to for TZO-GO.com. As indicated earlier, they are all pointing to the .143 address or the Boston address. For that is it said earlier it was up and in green status and healthy, therefore responding properly on the public internet. So to force the failover situation, what we're going to do here, bounce back to the Manage tab. I'm going to basically break the IP address, change it from 143 to 142, save settings. And these are our IP addresses, so we're not inadvertently monitoring now some other IP address, but I also know that there's no actual server or nothing running at that 142 IP address. But the question is what we're actually doing to detect server up, server down, and I clicked on the monitoring tab here. What we're doing is we're doing a physical HTTP read over port 80, looking for this particular file, TZO-GO.html. And there's various test intervals and detect failing, detect passing. That's how you can control how sensitive the monitors are actually. And it's actually quite flexible as to what exactly we can do for monitoring. HTTP authentication with text matching, different protocols. You can control the protocol, the actual port number you're communicating on, FTP, ping, telnet, things like that, SIP as well as database verification. So there's also notifications right here as to the who gets notified of the potential outage if an outage is detected. You'll see my text message there, text phone number, as well as my email address. So we'll go back to the Status tab, And that was an email address coming in notifying me of an outage. And we see here that the 142 address, or the Boston location, is down. And we should have failed over to the 202 IP address right now. So let's go verify that. And click back here on the Tools tab. And do another check from outside DNS servers. Check DNS. And we'll see that we have full internet propagation of an IP address change here. Now we're responding with the 202 address. So we've detected an outage, sent notifications, and achieved full public internet propagation here, really in a matter of seconds. So very simple and fast operation for DNS failover. Like I said, TZO can also, with the server monitoring, do load balancing and geographical load balancing. And if there's more information that you'd like to find out about, feel free to go to www.TZO-HA.com or autofailover.com for your full service, high availability enterprise DNS capabilities.